Hey friends, welcome back to my channel Organized with Joy, and welcome to another Thoughtful Thursday video. While I chat with you about the topic for today, I have a little project that I've been putting off here in my pantry. Actually, full disclosure, I started filming this video a couple of weeks ago, and the bottles that I purchased for this project were too tall for the space. I don't know why I didn't think to measure vertically, but I didn't. So I'll show you what I'm going to be doing in here. I have all these bins with different categories, and I have this bin with oil and vinegar, and it can be really difficult to get to the ones I want. So I decided to purchase uniform bottles, and I went with these. They are a little bit small, but like I mentioned, it's so that they will actually fit in this space, and it's fine. I will likely keep this basket and push it to the back of the pantry so that I can store the extra bottles, whatever doesn't fit into these bottles. But I have my trusty label maker. I need to make labels and of course decant all of the oil and vinegar into these bottles. I also decided, I have this Misto little product that basically you can just put olive oil in it and then you can use it kind of as a spray. I like to do this rather than purchasing just like cooking spray, so I use that. And it actually, I got this at Goodwill, and it doesn't like work fully properly. It works well enough, but I decided to just go ahead and purchase a brand new one. And this I purchased from Amazon, but these bottles I ended up having to get at Target. Also, the other thing I got for this project is a Lazy Susan, because this bin in particular was quite heavy to pull in and out, just because of the products that were in there. So hopefully this will make it a little bit easier to get to all of our oil and vinegars. But I hope this gives you some motivation while I chat with you about the topic for today's Thoughtful Thursday video. So in today's Thoughtful Thursday video, I want to talk about responding graciously. We all have moments in life where someone criticizes us or says something to us in an unkind way. I have learned that when someone comes at me with negativity, I will not get sucked into it. I try to respond instead with kindness and graciousness. As someone who is a people pleaser, I used to be very bothered by criticism, and I would even become defensive. But as I age, I have learned that constructive criticism is a positive thing because it helps me to become a better person. Now I welcome it so that I can change, grow, and do better. But there are times when we encounter people who are just negative and rude. And first of all, I want to say, when I encounter people like this, instead of taking things personally, I immediately feel compassion for them. They are likely negative and rude because of hurt they've experienced in life. When people experience hurt and don't heal from it, it comes out as anger. Usually, it does not help this type of person to respond back in anger or rudeness. I have learned instead to respond graciously to people who are unnecessarily rude. This can definitely be a very difficult thing to do, especially if it is a person who you are emotionally invested in. It's one thing to respond graciously to a random stranger online who you have no emotional connection with, but it's a whole other thing to respond graciously to your spouse, your children, family members, or close friends. We can easily get our emotions entangled with theirs since we are close to them, but I do think it is possible to respond graciously even in those scenarios. This seems like it would take a lot of willpower to do, and to a certain degree it does. But when you learn over time that it doesn't help to engage with the negativity, it makes it easier to respond graciously. In addition to this, as a Christian, I rely on the power of the Holy Spirit to respond graciously. I know this won't resonate with everyone, but I believe this is the number one way I am able to respond graciously in difficult situations. The Holy Spirit allows us to live with love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Because of this, it is easier to not take things personally.
I like my coffee black, no milk, and hold the sugar, please. Can't take too much because the jitters just ain't good for me.
Well, I hope this little chat today just encouraged you to respond graciously, even when people are being unkind or negative or rude towards you. I hope that you'll stick around for the rest of this video to see how this oil and vinegar project turned out in the end. I love how it turned out. It's just so nice to be able to turn that lazy Susan to find exactly what I need.
Always apply to me, imagining a version of myself that one day I can be, a peaceful minded love to give that radiates from inside. Belong to me and only care for could look like morning light and matcha tea. Deepak Chopra, 15-minute presence felt abundantly. A walk to clear the negative, the air of my lungs to breathe. The world may make no sense, at least I'm holding on, 'cause I belong to me. 'Cause I belong to me. There's a reason I is in your head. It's a lock without the key. To keep believing what you see unsaid. It's your right to misery. And there's a boy inside who wants to get out. There's a man who
Well, that is all I have for you in today's video. I hope that you found it motivational or inspirational. And if you're new to my channel, I do post videos twice a week, every Tuesday and Thursday. But on Thursdays, I like to share some inspirational thoughts with you on a topic, in addition to some organizing, cleaning, or decluttering motivation. If this is something you're interested in, I hope that you might consider subscribing to my channel. But thank you so much for watching until the end of this video today, and I will see you in the next one.